encroachment.
Forget
There
it.
must be some.
Why will you permit encroachment? It
No,
is your land.
Then what
I'm glad we have received that 35 construction, all our party office has been made within the HITCO area.
Does the authorities, both of them,
Yes,
take care of their own property? Or anybody can go and just construct?
The lawyer, they have identified the place. KMD as well as
All
that
right.
HITCO. NKD and HITCO, that they will issue notice for demolition. No steps has yet been taken. This needs to not expedite. This is one thing.
Are the structures being used for any purpose? Anybody occupying?
Party office.
My lord, last occasion, my lord, directed to the Newtown police station
No,
to
but
inquire
apart
into
from
the
that-
matter whether the structure has been used by any political purpose or not. They have inquired into the matter. The structure used by the some political purpose, and the police authority communicated a letter to the state manager in charge, chief executive officer NKDA. They have replied that in a letter dated 26/4/2024 that they have not been leased out any property to any other person or to any organization.
Where is this written communication?
Actually, my lord, they have
maybe I am appearing for HITCO.
and my lord, the demolition part is concerned. The NKDA has a power to demolition the.
No, that
unpaid
is all right. But then this is from the police.
This is for the police, my lord. My lord, they have communicated this.
Please make a
My lord, they have sent me in a soft copy in my mobile, my lord.
please give a hard copy of the soft copy.
My lord, my lord.
Yes, give.
They can take below states in in terms of the below West Bengal public eviction of unauthorized occupants at 1962. They can take action in terms of
First demolition.
They would do it. Certain procedures have to be followed.
Does the authorities, both of them,
Yes,
take care of their own property? Or anybody can go and just construct over there?
my lord, your lordship may be aware, may not be aware, my lord. This is a large tract of land, the entire Newtown area. So first, what we did, we identified whether the plots are owned by HITCO at present or not. We made that inquiry and we have come to a finding, yes, the plots are owned by HITCO. Then your lordship will find from the affidavit that, my lord, we are in the process of issuing the notice.
No,
to
this
it.
is in connection with this case.
Yes.
In general, what do these authorities do? Do they take care of their own lands? Because see, there are government property throughout the state.
Right, my
right?
lord.
You see footpaths are occupied.
My lord,
The-
I filed a petition. Your lordship knows that one footpath was enclosed. Yes. Lordship is
What
aware.
is the standard operating procedure?
The SOP, if
take
it has
care.
to be, if any SOP has to be laid down, that SOP has to be laid down by the department. My lord, the HITCO is the owner of the land. NKDA is the municipal authority for the purpose of that area. So, my lord, if any SOP, my lord, your lordship is taking a holistic view.
Yes.
And my lord, that is the view which should be taken. So, my lord, some SOP has to be worked out. But that, my lord, we are not competent to formulate.
You are the owner of the land.
My lord, but we cannot formulate the SOP for identifying what kind of encroachments and how to evict the encroachment.
Forget
There
it.
must be some.
Why will you permit encroachment? It
No,
is your land.
My lord, then, my lord, the vigil, we don't have-
Yes.
my lord, how can we keep the vigil over
Why
that?
not?
Impossible, my lord. I am very candid. Well, I will not make any submission. My lord, it is impossible for us to keep vigil over all the lands. But my lord, vigil can be kept. I am not.
Can
I'm-
be certainly it
can
can
we
be
say so?
kept.
but in sync with the state authorities. I mean the
Yes.
appropriate department in the state government. Obviously, my lord. Your lordship,
Whatever. Since see, government land is meant for the government,
Government land
the
is meant for
public.
government,
It
my lord.
does not mean that
No,
anybody
my
can
lord.
go
That is not our case. here.
construct a stall.
No, nobody can do anything. That's true. But my lord, what we can do, the SOP or standard operating procedure can be worked out. My lord, obviously in sync with the government. My lord, we cannot formulate the SOP.
I must tell your lordship in the meantime, and this news has been
What we
circulated
can do, my
to the
lord,
people.
what
I'm
we-
glad we have received that 35 construction, all our party office has been made within the HITCO area with the photographs that people have sent to us. That we have made complaint to the authorities indicating these 35 particulars. That
Well,
all our party office, including all these images
well, I would
of the
request
party
Mr.
office,
Ahmed to give us the
and
details.
emailed them that
Why don't you,
Mr. Majumdar client as well as the Mr. Mitro's client.
why don't the authorities open a public redressal forum? You do not have to go. Public will give you the information that this is the unauthorized construction
Well, I will.
made and you
my
all
lord,
can
this
take
is- my lord,
steps.
this absolutely, my lord. What I will do.
In fact, I have passed order in KMC matter to open a portal.
I know, my lord, my lord. What I will do in the meantime, I will have a, I will discuss this issue with my client. Obviously through my solicitor. I
Yes,
cannot
yes,
discuss.
whoever.
So, my lord, the advocate on record through him, I will discuss the issue with my client, and I will get back to your lordship. My lord, holistic view has to be taken, and my lord, a systematic way has to be worked out to evict these unauthorized documents. The only systematic
Eviction and prevention from further.
pension, my lord, I am really, it's very difficult. Well, your lordship knows that.
No, no,
It
no.
won't
Your lordship had a
be-
vast
say.
experience
Authority
at
cannot
the
say
bar. My lord, the lordship knows better than us. In fact, Mr. Ahmed also knows that.
Listen, I understand because of these matters, the courts are flogged with unauthorized
My lord,
constructions and
kindly
all
give
that.
us some time. Kindly
Kindly
give us.
consider that NKD Act.
Yes, yes.
Just have to-
Read out. Please read out.
That section 80 is very much 81 onwards.
Yes.
If at any time development authority is satisfied that such sanction has been given in consequence of any, no, it's not relevant. 82. If the development authority is satisfied that the erection of any building is being carried on or has been completed otherwise than in accordance with the sanction
Oh.
accorded, the permission granted under the act after such sanction or permission has been lawfully withdrawn or is being carried on or has been completed in contravention of the provisions of the act or the rules and regulation made thereunder. Immediately after, give the owner of the building a reasonable opportunity of being heard and make an order directing erection, alteration, or addition or projection, or as the case may be, demolition, enter building. That is the provision of section 82. Now, this is NKDA. They are supposed to do it. They have not indicated in the affidavit also who was the owner.
No, HITCO is the owner.
Who is the owner?
No, no.
Well, absolutely. But there is no
If the
doubt
HITCO
about it.
says, then this occupier somebody,
Yes.
immediately the
Absolutely, madam.
NKD is supposed to demolish immediately.
Section 82 relates to,
Because section 82,
relates to
clause 4, non-standing clause, notwithstanding anything contained in the foregoing provision of this act. Elsewhere of this chapter, if the development authority is of the opinion that immediate action is necessary in respect of any building being constructed or work being carried on in contravention of the provision of this act, it may, for the reasons to be recorded in writing, cause such building or work to be demolished forthwith. Now, this is the non-social. Therefore, in this case, this provision is applicable and NKD is supposed to demolish the building forthwith. That they have not done.
NKDA would not demolish without HITCO itself.
This is act is for NKDA.
Listen, now HITCO will say NKDA will do it.
My lord,
Who will say HITCO
my lord,
will do it?
let me be very clear. Let us not shift onus
Yes.
Yes.
one upon another. What we can do, my lord, under the law, we can initiate proceedings in terms of the 61 Act.
61.
Why 61 Act? The NKDA Act is there.
Then in that, my lord, we cannot do NKDS.
Yes.
Obviously.
This is what the court
That
says.
Who has been allotted the plot.
And this person has not been allotted at all. What is to be done in that case?
82 comes when an allottee is making
No.
construction.
Please read out once again. Please read out once again.
Yes, 82 will not
NKD Act.
applies only when an allottee will not makes the construction without the sanction,
11
sir. In deviation of the sanction, sir, or
And
the
what
sanction,
happens?
sir.
And what happens if any XYZ comes up and just occupies the land and makes construction?
Act of 62.
No.
Act of 62.
60.
Act of 62.
Do you want the structure to remain?
You know, I think which was issued the notice.
The act says forthwith.
You know, HITCO has already issued the notice.
Very well. Please come. What are the other structures that have come
But
to
I
your
have
knowledge?
indicated-
My lord, then my lord, that has to be indicated to
Yes,
us.
that will be. Acha, a joint inspection was conducted by
I
the
emailed them.
HITCO
Public
and
The notice call.
NKDA authority.
বললো, আপনি
NKDA.
আমায় বলিসনি কেন? কবে করেছিস?
বলছি 9th May.
Where from?
দিন আগে করেছিস। The mail has been sent only on 9th May.
কি বলে
Yes,
authority in the presence of the petitioner. Stop. Next, the unauthorized structure has been identified. Stop. HIDCO has filed a report clearly mentioning that HIDCO is the owner of the land where the construction has been made. Stop. The NKD authority has filed the report clearly mentioning that no notice was served for making the said construction, and the authority was not aware that those constructions have been set up. Paragraph.
Till the declaration files.
The learned advocate appearing for the petitioner submits that there are several similar other constructions in the said area. Stop. The details of the said alleged unauthorized constructions have been forwarded to the learned advocates.
No, my lord, only
The
on
authority.
No, on 9th May, yesterday.
All right, to the authority.
I'll give a
To
copy
the
to them.
authority via electronic mail on 9th of May 2024. Stop. Let the information also be passed on to the learned advocates representing HIDCO and NKDA. Stop. Paragraph. As the authorities have come to a conclusive finding that no permission was granted for raising the construction complained of. Accordingly, the authorities are directed not to allow the constructions to be used
Yes,
by anybody for any purpose whatsoever. Stop. Paragraph. Learned advocate representing the police has obtained instruction. What does the police say?
Last occasion, my lord, we have filed our instruction.
No, today he mentioned something.
Well, let that instruction be taken on record, my lord.
এই প্রদীপ এটা একটা
Let that
photocopy
instruction
করা
be
যাবে
taken on record.
ফোন থেকে?
At a
print করো
print
না,
করিয়ে
print
দাও,
করে
print
জমা
করো।
দেবে।
And the instruction be taken on record.
আচ্ছা,
Because it will.
I will submit by this day.
Print
in
করিয়ে দাও।
forwarded by such and such, wherein it has been mentioned that ওখানটা লিখে দিন, আমি দেখে বসিয়ে দেবো।
দিয়ে দাও, ওখানে গিয়ে দিয়ে দাও।
ইনস্ট্রাকশন বলে ডট ডট দিয়ে রাখুন, আমি বসিয়ে দেবো। ঠিক আছে? প্যারাগ্রাফ। The police is directed to keep strict vigil
Yes.
and ensure that the unauthorized construction is not being used by any person
Absolutely, my lord. That would be.
for
Yes.
any purpose whatsoever. Stop. Next. The authorities are directed to take steps for removal/demolition of the unauthorized construction in accordance with law at the earliest.
Absolutely.